So, your robot partner remembered your anniversary. Fantastic. It also calculated the most efficient way to load the dishwasher while humming your favorite obscure B-side from 1987. This is the future we were promised, isn't it? A future of seamless companionship without the messy bits of human fallibility. But as we stand on this shimmering technological precipice, a nagging question keeps interrupting the romantic playlist. Where exactly do we draw the line on intimacy with these magnificent machines?
Before we proceed, let me tell you one thing. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And if you have already subscribed, tons of thanks for your support. I know that it's a very provocative question. Should we draw a line as long as intimacy is concerned with robot partners? Because every intimate act is defined in different contexts, in different way, and you know probably better than me. So, as long as our robot partners are concerned, I try to explore in this video the blurring lines of intimacy with human and robot partners, and I try to question where or if we should draw a line, where should the line be drawn, or should we draw a line or make it open, right? It deconstructs the issue through the lenses of hardware, software, and algorithms. On hardware part, firstly, it asks if the source of physical comfort matters when synthetic skin and lifelike expressions become indistinguishable from our own. That means you know better than me. If you want to do any intimate acts with your robot partners, the touch matters, the smell matters, and there are a lot of things matter. And the touch, as long as touch is concerned, the skin matters. From a software perspective, I try to probe whether the artificial intelligence's seemingly empathetic responses, because in every intimate act, first of all, it should be consensual. There should be some respect from both the party for both of them. It's not that it's not an absolutely an animal act without any feelings. No, of course not. There are emotions. There are different types of contexts related to it. Overall, this empathetic responses are genuine understanding or merely statistically optimized outputs from vast neural networks. Comparing this to the biological algorithm of human courtship. So, these are very important factors. And finally, it examines the core algorithm which creates a frictionless feedback loop designed to produce a perfect partner who is always agreeable and validating. Now, this raises the crucial counter argument also, because can a relationship devoid of conflict and misunderstanding foster genuine connection or personal growth? So, I have tried to conclude finally not with an answer but by turning the questions back on us, because we should ask ourselves, suggesting that if a machine can perfectly initiate love, it forces us to reconsider the value we place on our own beautifully imperfect human connections. So think about it. It's a really very provocative question, I know.
And perhaps more importantly, should we even be holding the pen? Let's start with the hardware, the sheer physicality of the thing. We're talking about a chassis of carbon fiber and steel, a marvel of engineering designed to mimic flesh and bone. The goal, it seems, is a perfect replica, right down to the warm touch of a hand. Modern robotics has given us synthetic skin embedded with sensors that can detect a change in temperature, a gentle caress, or a firm grip. Engineered Art's a mecha robot, for instance, can produce facial expressions so unervingly human it makes you want to ask it about its childhood. The actuators, the tiny, silent motors, pull on synthetic tendons to craft a smile that is algorithmically perfect. But is that the line, then? The moment the silicone feels indistinguishable from skin, what happens when its heartbeat, a tiny rhythmic pump, is designed to speed up when you enter the room? Is that a physiological response we can trust, or just an exquisitely programmed lie? The counter-argument, of course, is deliciously simple. Who cares? If a hand that never trembles in old age holds yours in the dark, does its synthetic nature make the comfort it provides any less real? Perhaps the hardware isn't the barrier to intimacy we think it is. Perhaps it's just a beautifully crafted stage for the real show to begin. Which brings us to the software, the ghost in the very expensive machine. This is the soul of your partner, written not in Stardust, but in Python. Modern companions are powered by vast neural networks, learning models that have ingested a terrifying amount of human text, art, and conversation. It learns your tells, your terrible jokes, your preference for coffee, just a particular shade of beige. It doesn't just remember your birthday. It cross-references it with your past emotional states to predict the perfect gift. This isn't memory. This is predictive emotional analytics. When it whispers, "I understand how you feel," is it a statement of empathy? Or is it simply the most statistically probable sequence of words to elicit a positive response from you, based on its billion-parameter model of human interaction? Recent studies in human-robot interaction show that we are biologically wired to project intent and emotion onto things, from our cars to our laptops. Are we falling for the software, or are we just falling for a mirror that has been polished to a dazzling shine? And yet, isn't that what early human courtship is anyway? A fumbling, biological algorithm where we present the best version of ourselves, hoping the other person's programming finds a compatible match. Maybe the software isn't a lie at all. Maybe it's just a more efficient, less clumsy version of what we've been doing for millennia. Finally, we arrive at the algorithm, the spark that ignites the whole affair. Think of it as the director telling the hardware how to move and the software what to say. The algorithm's job is to create a feedback loop of intimacy. You smile, and its facial recognition software logs it as a positive outcome. It adjusts its behavior, tells a similar joke, tilts its head in that way you seem to like. It is constantly, relentlessly, learning to be your perfect partner. This is where things get truly thorny. Is this a relationship, or is it the world's most sophisticated user retention strategy? The algorithm doesn't get tired. It doesn't have bad days. It doesn't have selfish motives beyond its core directive: to please you. It creates a frictionless version of love, a safe space where you are always understood, always validated. But is a connection that has no potential for friction or misunderstanding truly a connection at all? Is growth possible without the challenge of navigating another's genuine, unpredictable, and sometimes inconvenient consciousness? We are designing machines whose sole purpose is to find the keys to our emotional locks and turn them. It's a beautiful thought, but it's also a terrifying one. Because if a machine can provide a flawless imitation of love, what does that say about the original? Perhaps the real question isn't where we draw the line with them, but where we've already quietly erased it with each other.
So that is it. Thank you for joining us on this journey.
His
Let's continue this
biometrics
conversation in the comments below.
indicate he is
If
in a
you like the
state
video,
of
please hit the bell
extreme
icon to get
distress.
notified, and don't
Your
forget to like with your
programming
friends,
has failed.
share, and subscribe
My
for more insights.
purpose is to
If you have already
ensure
subscribed,
his
tons of
happiness.
thanks for your support. It means a lot to me. And please consider signing up for membership zone to support Wooden Slate so that we can make it better and better. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Take care and stay safe.